just to remind you guys, every time you come in, and it's the way it was last semester, I'm assuming it is this semester, you'll have to reset up your file template location. It's due to administrative rights that you have on these computers. So you'll come up, you can hit the properties box or systems options tab up there. Come on down to file locations. Right? Make sure this says document templates and delete out your old location. See it's S drive. Mine will actually remember it. Yours will show it, but it won't work. So delete that out and go ahead and just add it back in. It's that simple. Okay, and select OK. Now if you don't have that location, it's because you haven't set it up yet. You'll have to set it up, and we'll go over that after this. So just follow along. If you can't follow along, that's fine. I'm making a recording. You'll be able to watch this over and over and over and over till you get tired of listening to my voice. Okay, so I'm going to select New. There's my template tab. There's the template that we created on night 1, and I'm going to go ahead and select OK. Okay. So this just opened up all the settings that we set in that template. I'm going to go right away and select Save As, and I'm going to select Plate. I'm going to drop it in under Engineering Design with SolidWorks under Projects, and I'm going to name it Plate. You can see I already have one in there, but I'm going to override it. Plate. For description, we're going to write in metric part template. I'm sorry, no we're not. Under plate, under description, we're going to name it, I apologize guys, I didn't write that down. This is going to be 56. Okay, under description, we're going to write or type in plate 56 mm by 22 mm. Okay, and we'll select Save. It's asking me if I want to replace it because I have one. I'm going to select Yes. All right. Let's get started. You have the three planes here: front, top, and right, and then of course the origin. Okay, you can see the little triad down here. If you're an AutoCAD user, remember the UCS, same thing. Z coming this way is positive, X coming off that way is positive, Y going straight up is positive. Okay. I'm going to select the front face. It highlights. Okay. Little drop-down box comes up. I can select Sketch and go right to a sketch from here, or I can come up to this tab up on top. It says Sketch, and select Sketch. Okay. You see the little red UCS symbol, triad symbol here? That's your origin. Okay. If I select the origin over here in the design tree, you see that the little orange dot lights up. Okay. You can see that the other two planes will light up as well. So now I'm in a sketch, and you can tell I'm in a sketch because the OK button and the cancel pop up here on the right. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with a rectangle. I'm going to start off with a corner rectangle. I'm going to drop it right on the UCS, and you can see it snaps right to it. Okay, I'm going to drag it off to the right. So now I'm in a positive location. Okay. I like to hit Escape to release that tool. Okay. I'll come over and I'm going to add a dimension. Smart dimension. I'm going to grab, I'll grab this bottom line, drop it down, and I believe we're going to have this at 56. Okay. There we go. Ties it down to 56. Now you notice, I'm going to hit escape one more time to release this tool. Okay. You notice this line's still blue. It's telling me that it's not fully defined yet. You always want to deal with fully defined sketches. Just in the last 2 weeks here, we actually had a project at work where model came in, engineer designed up a tool, sent it out to the shop, cut it. It got into QC and they started looking at the lugs. It had a 3-lug pattern that held these drills in place. It's a soft rubber type part. The designer of the plastic part did not have a fully defined sketch, and so when our designer was in there messing around pulling components off this, somehow he must have opened a sketch or something and moved it, so the lugs were no longer symmetrical. There was 2 that were larger than the other. Consequently, the part didn't fit or didn't hold the drill. So make sure you deal with fully defined sketches. You want your sketch to be completely black. So if I come over here and drop a dimension, and I believe that is 22, right? I'm going to hit escape one more time, or I can select the smart dimension to release it. I'm going to use the F key for fit. Okay. Now you see all my grips, little dots here, are black. All my geometry is black. That's a fully defined sketch. Okay. If I were to select OK right now, I'm going to exit the sketch. You can see this sketch over here in the feature tree. See how it doesn't have any symbols next to it? If I come in and I just right-click that sketch, come up here and edit sketch, I'm back into the sketch mode again. If I were to just delete this dimension out, all right, and I select OK, see a little minus sign that comes up on that sketch? That's telling you that that sketch isn't defined, fully defined yet. It's an easy check to go and check your model to find out whether or not you're fully defined on all your sketches. You start getting to some of these big, huge models with 100 features, and you need to check it to make sure that it's all locked down and has design intent in it. That's an easy way to do it. Check to make sure that there's no minus signs on these sketches. So I'm going to edit that sketch, and I'm going to go back in and add that dimension. 22. Select OK. Say I wanted to change this dimension to something else, 36. I can double click it, keystroke it in, and it pops right to it. Do you notice that it's tied to the UCS down here, the triad? I'm going to hit escape to release this dimension tool. And I'm just going to select that corner. When I select that corner, it's giving me a list of all the constraints that point has. It has 2 distances, one there, right? And you see the little grip light up. It's telling me that distance 5 is here and distance 1 is over here. Okay. It also has a coincidence, which is telling me that it's coincident to the origin. Let's just say that I really didn't want it coincident to that origin. I can right click and delete this out. Okay, now you see the whole sketch turns blue again. It's free. Now I can take this and drag it wherever I want. I could make this coincident to that. I'll select this point, hold my control key, select the origin there. Property dialog box fires up for relations, and I can add a relation. I could also, let's just say this sketch was really involved, had all kinds of lines all over the place, right? not sure where the UCS is, you know, you're kind of over here or something, you know, in that kind of an angle, I could select that point from the graphics window. See this little flyout here of the design tree, little plus sign? I can drop that down, hold my control key, and select origin from there. And I still get the same dialog box. So I could make it coincident. See how that works? Okay. I'm going to delete this one out, and I'm going to correct this. I'm just going to drag it up here and remake that coincident again. Okay. Enough with the sketch. Now, we're going to give this part thickness. So we're in the sketch tab now. These are all sketch commands. You have Office Products tab, Dimension Expert, Evaluate. We can go in and do a measure. If I were to click Measure and I selected that line and that line, it gives me data feedback of how far those two lines are apart, in a straight line, in the X, and the Y, and in the Z. This distance here, I call it straight line. It's the shortest distance between the two. So if I were to go from here to here, well, wait, let's clear all the selections. If I were to go from here to there, this distance up here is that straight across point. Okay, so evaluate. If you had a solid model in here, you could get some other data feedback. But so there's your sketch tab. Right here you have your feature tab. Now here's where we can add some thickness to it.